Fantasy Podcast. I am Josh, your host, a.k.a. the Trade Master, a.k.a. Howie Roseman of Fantasy. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'll go next. I am Joe. I am the little brother, but I am still better at fantasy.
Barely made
I
playoffs.
still made playoffs with all my injuries. I'm sure we'll get into that at some point.
You did beat Ryan.
Did beat Ryan in the postseason. That was big. Gave me a little bit of hope, though. And I'm going to be this year's champ. I know the sleepers. I know who's going to pop. It's just what I do.
I'm Aaron. I joined back in 2022. That was my first year, and first game started off top 10 scoring week of all time in that league. I won the next game after that, and then I lost 12 straight games. So that was my introduction to the league. It's been much better the past 2 years. I believe I made playoffs both of the past years. Squeaking in, but I'm in. So hopefully this year is a better year.
Playoffs are playoffs.
Playoffs are playoffs.
I'm just happy to be in.
All right. We are in a league together. So there's going to be a lot of trash talk on here. Might have some guests from our league, but this will make it pretty interesting. All right, I'm going to start you guys off with a serious question. Joe.
Whoa.
Okay.
Little curveball. Who is one player that you're going into the live draft next week and you're saying, I got to have this guy?
Saquon.
Okay. All right.
Why?
He's fallen in the mock draft. So he's I'm pick 11. In a 12, we have a 12-man league. I'm pick 11, and it's just around there is when Saquon's ADP is about 11 or around the turn. But he has been a monster behind that Giants trash O-line. Now he's going to be in Philly with the new head coach, the new system, Jalen Hurts. It's just he's going to be he's rushing for 2,000 yards. It's going to be disgusting. That's my guy.
So you think he's going to have like a CMC type effect?
Yeah, it's going to be insane. The play actions that we're going to be able to do, the options, him and Jalen are going to be unstoppable.
You can really tell that you're an Eagles fan too.
Yep. Got the number 2 Jalen Hurts jersey on.
So I feel like if there was one guy besides Hurts, if there was one guy on the Eagles I'd want to have on the offense, it'd probably be one of the receivers. They're going to be throwing a lot of motions.
Definitely a lot of motions, yeah.
So Joe, if you were, sorry, go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
If you truly believe that Saquon is having a 2,000-yard rushing season or total, whatever you want.
Yeah.
If you're at pick 4 in this draft, all right, and CMC, Tyreek Hill, and CD go, you're taking Saquon at pick 4.
No.
If you,
but you can't that's different. Like
how?
Because obviously. I'm very confident in it, but there's still risk. There's still going to be risk for that.
I know, but if you think
he's safe, at the value at that, at my 11th, or even the second 2.2.
He's risky. I think.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean, define risky?
Yeah.
If you have
injury prone,
let's just say you have Garrett Wilson.
He's past injury.
That's what I mean.
Garrett Wilson and Saquon at 11.
Oh, you want to talk risk? I would say Garrett Wilson has more risk.
I don't think so.
What is Aaron Rodgers, 40, 41, coming off of an Achilles? I mean, look, I think
that he didn't even heal the traditional way.
I think that I'm bullish. Exactly. I'm bullish on the Jets. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you want to talk risk, he is completely dependent on Aaron Rodgers being there.
Yeah.
Saquon, I mean, if you want to talk risk, Jalen Hurts taking away rushing touchdowns, A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith are beasts on the outside, but Saquon behind our offensive line on our offense, it could be, should be a top 5 offense in the NFL. More risk in Garrett Wilson, in my opinion.
His workload is what would hesitate me. I don't think he's going to have. I don't know. I don't think he's going to have the workload that he is used to getting. He might have to. But he might have to have a 30-yard touchdown run to kind of make it worth.
I think the
I see that.
if
I see a
his-
lot of those happening.
the efficiency
I know,
boost
we'll
from
see.
the efficiency boost from our offensive line and just our offense in general. He's going to be getting those 5-yard within touches. Obviously, they get on the 1-yard line. Jalen Hurts is going to sneak it in, but inside the 5,
they're probably calling
inside the
up so
10.
many fake touch pushes, little options. Like, dude, they're probably the read options or the RPOs.
I think they did that one time last year.
Yeah,
Fake
because
push.
yeah,
And it was like wasted too. It wasn't even like worth the. I don't remember exactly the play, but I know it wasn't worth it. Like they showed that trick for no reason.
I remember what you're talking about. Yeah, it seemed odd.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as we all are Philly fans, Saquon's not a bad pick. Can't go wrong with Saquon at 11 or the turn or wherever
No.
11 or 2.2.
early on.
Yeah.
Aaron, who's your guy?
Oh man, now you got me thinking of that one guy in our league here that could make an impact on.
There might be a couple. I mean, there's
When is
two
his
Ryans in
pick?
our league.
He is the
There's two Ryans in our
fifth.
league
It's
that
early,
that are
right?
going to be
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah,
this
it's
like a
early, but
hawk.
you never know. I mean,
you
he's
never
he's
know
only
about
five. He's only 5 picks away from me, so he could take a player that's in my range.
Mhm.
Man, I got to be 1,000% honest. I don't.
Just don't take mine.
Well, here's the thing. I think I know who yours is, but
I'm not sure at this point.
you asking me that, I'm genuinely having a tough time coming up with one guy because I think you both know there probably was a guy before something happened, and it's just giving me a little bit of pause. Is Jameer Gibbs
Oh.
and the hamstring? It's just
Yeah.
it's just
That was yesterday, right? Or
look
2 days ago?
now they said he should be fine week 1. Again, it's not a
Should.
major thing, but it's his second time I believe he's had a hamstring issue. And those, man, if you re-aggravate that during the season,
Yeah.
oh my God! Plus with David Montgomery, they're going to have no issue just turning to Monty
Yeah.
and Gibbs being like, "Look, you need to get healthy, or we're going to limit your touches for a while." So that really scares me, honestly. So if I could say one thing, there's not necessarily a player that I want, but there's one specific type of player I want, and I want a mobile quarterback. I want to come out of this draft with a mobile quarterback. That's all I can. That's a big priority for me because I just think that mobile quarterbacks is almost like a cheat code. You get the passing, and you just get the rushing. They have the upside to be your QB1 on the year, and I think there's some very good mobile quarterbacks in this draft.
It seems like a lot of the pure pocket passers are like you can easily get those later in the draft.
You can.
Yeah.
You can.
There's some solid late.
There's solid
some
ones.
Solid ones that
I
are
think
late.
I think Dak finished 3rd last year as pocket passer. Like it can happen, but like I don't know, to be that number like that just top guy week in, week out. If his passing's not there, you get his rushing.
Yeah, like so.
I mean,
like
Josh Allen
led. We're
Yeah.
we're in a half PPR. Josh Allen was number 1 in a half PPR at the end of the
Yeah,
year.
I mean, getting a guy like Josh week in, week out, it's 20 plus points with.
Well, a lot too. Almost
But,
40.
yeah.
It was almost a 40-point difference between
You
first
know.
and second place.
We're Eagles fans. Jalen Hurts, he's getting these touchdowns all the time. So I love rushing quarterbacks. I really want to come away this draft with a rushing quarterback.
How early? Like, what's the earliest?
what's
you
too
think
That-
would be- Yeah, what's too
For
early
I mean,
for-
for me, I consider at that 4-3 that the turn going through the 4th. I'm going to assume that Allen is probably gone before my pick at 310. Probably Jalen Hurts too. If Hurts is there at 310, 4-3, it's going to be hard not to click on him. Obviously Lamar, and we'll get into some other quarterbacks a little bit later too. All right, Josh,
All right.
yours.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Well, Aaron, you and I kind of mentioned his name before Joe got on. I'm gonna go with T. Higgins.
Oh, okay. That's not who I was thinking you were going to say.
Boyd is now gone. Burrow's healthy. He looks like Slim Shady.
Boyd was never like. Boyd
Yeah,
would
but
have a
Boyd
game
was
every
still-
now and then. He
No,
was
but-
never really like.
But
I mean, you got Mixon's gone.
I get-
Boyd is gone.
Yeah.
T. Higgins is on a 1-year deal.
He does need to
He's
ball.
got
He
to
has
prove
something to
himself.
That is true.
Now,
Chase should get, covered a lot better by the defenses. So I think Higgins is going to have more
Yeah.
one-on-one opportunities.
that's
I've
fair.
I had Higgins last year, and I know Burrow.
If he can stay healthy,
Yeah,
That's all
honestly,
health
it
with
was
that
like
team.
30 games and then 0, and then he was out for 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think Higgins can.
So I'm looking at our last mock draft that us three did. Higgins went at the 5'10", so I think he's roughly a 5th-round ADP. So
Mhm.
Yeah,
so I mean, just looking at this, if you were to take him, you're probably gonna have to take him with your 4th pick on the turn there. I mean, just a thought. That seems like a bit of a
Yeah,
reach,
that is that.
yeah, because
you
most
know.
most
Can you
most of
see?
my mocks there in the third and fourth round has been like. Now he's definitely going to rise up, but Cooper Cup's been there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking DK, Malik Neighbors, Cooper Cup, Devontae Smith,
Malik
Pittman. Like
Neighbors.
those are
That's tough.
those are
I
guys
don't.
in there, you know. So like, I get what you're saying, and
Yeah,
obviously you have a lot of confidence, Higgins. It's like looking at your pick. I don't know
he might he
if he
uh, he
makes it to
he
you.
might not be there
Yeah,
for me if he falls. I'm going to take him, but I don't think I could take T
Over all those
over any of
guys.
those guys you
Yeah.
just mentioned.
yeah, I think that'd be pretty hard
Maybe
to.
maybe neighbors, but
Hmm. I wouldn't. Yeah, that's a tough. He's such a talent. It's just Daniel Jones is terrible, but he's also there's nobody else on that offense, so
He's, he's good enough.
why not feed
yeah,
him the
but
ball?
Daniel Jones is missing guys in practice.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Look, you're not wrong.
They'll
Don't.
figure it out. Rookie Malik Neighbors. He's a rookie. They're building chemistry.
it might take
They're,
him a couple weeks to get going,
it'll
but
take some time. They're still figuring it
he
out.
reminds me of Odell when he first came out.
Exactly.
He kind of
I
has that
mean,
swagger to him.
LSU wide receivers going to the Giants,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
they're both beasts.
He DM'd him when he was a kid. I saw that Malik Neighbors DM'd Odell. He
Oh
was
well,
like, "Yo,
that's
can I have a
actually
pair of gloves?" And Odell responded like when he got drafted to the Giants.
that's
It was, uh,
sick.
but yeah, it was cool.
That's pretty tough. That's pretty tough.
Went to his role models team.
so our live draft is next Friday.
Oh,
Uh,
I'm so
Can't
shout out
wait.
excited.
to the
Can't wait.
shout out to the road to glory.
What is that? The
Road to glory.
23rd? Is that what it is? Is that the date?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot wait, dude.
Always get
So in the
nervous.
meantime, we're gonna go through some rankings. Um, discuss guys rising, falling, why it's not smart to pick them here, what have you. So, Aaron, you want to start us off? I don't care which one, running backs, wide receivers, whichever
Am I
you
go?
want to go for.
What am I? How? Should we do like? If we're doing wide receivers, we did 20. I mean, I don't think I should do all 20 at once. Maybe do like a
I
section.
would say like top 12.
Okay. All right.
Because we have a 12-man league.
All right, that's fine. So I'll go receivers. My top 12. I'll list them off. I got CD1. I think he's. Last year they didn't have anybody else besides CD really, and this year they don't. It's kind of the same thing.
So you're
He's a
like committed
City's-
to that he's staying. Like they're gonna work something
I think.
out.
Well, no, I don't necessarily think they're going to work something out,
Or
but
he'll at
he's
least
pl-
come back
he,
to this-
he's
he still has
he's
1 year.
playing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I saw like if he doesn't play every week, he gets fined a
Oh yeah.
gigantic like
Mhm.
a lot of money. So
Yeah.
I think he's back here for sure. And just it's an efficient offense. They have no run game. I mean,
He
Rico
has 1 year
Dow and
left. He wants the ball.
he's
even
going to
more.
ball. Same with Dak. I mean, look, I don't know if Dak's. I should say this. They're going to pay either Dak or CD. They're not. I don't think they're keeping both because they also have to pay Micah Parsons,
Mhm.
and I think they're definitely going to pay Micah. So I'm going to say they're probably getting rid of Dak and they're going to keep CD. But yeah, I just think CD's an absolute beast, target hog. He can be the number one with nobody else around him. I don't see any problem with that. Number 2, I've got Tyreek Hill. Pretty obvious. You could have him at 1. I don't
Yeah.
blame you there. I got Jamar Chase at 3. Amon-Ra at 4. I got JJ at 5. AJ Brown 6. So that was before JJ McCarthy went out.
Mm.
They've also Jordan Addison
Jordan Addison just went out too.
just
yeah.
went out.
Yeah. And
I don't know.
TJ Hawkins is not going to be.
He's not going to be
here
back
the first
until.
couple weeks.
So you look at it like, okay,
That's terrible.
they've got JJ and Aaron Jones, and I mean I think Justin Jefferson is like CD where you don't really need other guys around him to sort of
Mm.
take the
JJ's
coverage off him.
he's always
JJ's a
open.
beast. He's a beast. But Sam Darnold sucks. He's not a good quarterback.
Dude,
I mean, JJ did do good
don't
with, I
sleep
believe it
on him
was,
this year.
Nick Mullins. JJ still put up great stats and fantasy wise. I think I'm going to redo the ranking and put AJ Brown above JJ.
I like that.
I'm not bullish on the Vikings at all. I think they're not going to be very good, regardless of the McCarthy news. So I would put AJ Brown at 5. I'll go Justin Jefferson 6, Garrett Wilson 7, Puka 8. I've got Drake London 9, Marvin Harrison 10, Mike Evans 11, and Chris Olave rounding out at number 12. So any
So where would you drop Jefferson?
Jefferson would be 6. I have AJ Brown at 5. Justin Jefferson just one slot. The talent, God, the talent's just so good. He's just so good. He's almost quarterback proof. There's no quarterback proof wide receiver because having a good quarterback is so important. But man, he's the best wide receiver in the NFL in my opinion. So
See, I feel like personally I feel like the Vikings are not going to score a lot of touchdowns this year.
I'm with you there.
So
So
that's even better for him.
taking,
If they're
But
always behind,
yeah,
they're
but
always going to be passing.
taking Jefferson that high, I feel like
It's
is
I mean,
way
it's
more risk.
it
than
is for
it's
sure.
it's
like if I was
tough.
picking at 6, and let's just say the next best player available would be Jefferson, I would not feel comfortable taking him.
Yeah, it's definitely a risk. I mean,
Sam Darnold is cheeks.
he's not
I
good,
don't know. I trust him this year.
But
All right, I'm gonna.
sorry,
Besides
just one more thing.
Jettas.
One more thing with JJ. If he gets he's going to have receptions and yards. I just think that's going to happen.
Always.
So yeah, if the TDs are like 6, you're definitely not happy with that. He's going to be. I mean, his 3 healthy seasons are with Kirk there. Obviously, it was Kirk, but 1,400, 1,600, 1,800 yards. Like
Disgusting.
he's going to have a ton of yards. He's going to have receptions, but yeah, the touchdowns are definitely going to hurt.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You realize Marvin Harrison Jr. is like the first rookie wide receiver ever being ranked this high.
Yeah, I mean this is.
I think he is going to be
bullish
disgusting.
high. It's I have him at 10. He's a plug and play guy with Arizona. I think Kyler's good enough, and he's going to soak up targets.
Yeah.
Easy transition.
There's really no one else on that offense besides Trey McBride.
James Conner's all right.
Well, I don't. He doesn't take away anything from.
He's all right.
He's good when he's healthy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know they got a rookie that they really like.
And I have Drake London at 9, and I'm bullish on Atlanta. Even it's kind of like the Garrett Wilson situation with Rodgers. Even if Rodgers is like half of what Aaron Rodgers normally is, Garrett Wilson's going to be amazing. I think the same thing with Drake London. Kirk Cousins is so much better than Marcus Mariota and Desmond Ridder. I mean, just leagues ahead. And Drake London is just poised for a
Dude,
breakout.
that team is going to be disgusting.
Yeah, they're going to be great.
Kyle Pitts, Bijan, and Drake London.
Darnell Mooney. Don't forget
Dude, now
Darnell, baby. Tyler Algier.
Justin Simmons.
I thought Mooney got hurt.
Oh, I did not. I'm not aware of that.
Maybe I'm wrong. We're a fantasy football podcast, but we're not like we're not going to be throwing a bunch of stats at you. We go by the eye test. We keep it real here. So we're not throwing a bunch of stats at your face.
Philly's up 7-0. By the way, just had to throw that.
Finally.
Yeah, man, we're doing hot. All right, Josh, if you want to do your receivers, is that what I'm hearing next?
Go.
I don't even have a list. I'll be honest with you.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll go.
Okay.
All right. One, I got Tyreek Hill.
Okay, fair.
If he didn't get hurt, he was having 2,000 yards.
Give me a second, but continue, Joe.
Number 2, I got CD.
All right.
Just swap it with you again.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. No, that's.
CD's,
I think those are 1 and 2. Those are 1 and 2.
Not biased here. AJ Brown is 3rd.
Yeah.
No bias. No bias.
Yeah. Take that not bias out of
I
here.
think Jalen Hurts is just going to have a great year, and that's just based on the new offense. The offense
Based on that
revamped.
jersey you're wearing.
That has nothing to do with it. I think that new offense is going to be great for him. I've seen the preseason. I've seen the practice, and yes, I'm buying.
Okay, there you
AJ
go.
Brown is 3rd.
Yeah, I'm here. Who do you get? You got Chase? Do you have Chase at 4?
4, I got Jay Jettas.
Oh my
Now,
God, 4?
well, that was before.
Yeah, that was
Again, that
before.
was before. I probably should edit it while you were talking.
Well, edit it right now. I edited mine.
Yeah, we'll take out 4. We'll put Chase at 4,
Okay, yeah.
and then we'll do Amon-Ra at 5.
But okay, if Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase full 17 game season, Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown full 17 game season, you think Brown's going to be better than Jamar Chase?
Yes.
No, come on.
That's
Yep.
bold, man. That's bold.
Dude, I just think AJ Brown's gonna be
I
just
just
a dog.
the fact that Hurts is mobile and we have Saquon, Smitty's so good, it just takes the ceiling of AJ
I
compared to
understand.
Chase.
I understand.
But I'm
Uh,
bullish. I like AJ Brown too, for sure.
and then Amon-Ra at 5, and then it was Garrett Wilson at 6,
Okay.
Marvin Harrison at 7. Yep.
Yeah, you're
I'm
extra
high on
bullish.
I'm high on Marvin Harrison. That was
Wait, where
7.
was Amon-Ra? Sorry.
5.
Okay, yeah.
After Marvin Harrison, we'll put Jay Jettas. We'll put him at 8.
All right, really shooting him down there.
Yeah, that's Sam Darnold. It's tough. It's tough.
You just said Sam Darnold's
I
gonna
know,
ball.
But then you guys just really put it in perspective, and it's just.
Also, I
Sam
believe that their offensive line is very bad. If I'm looking at I have PFF's offensive line projection for next year. Oh, maybe they're better than I thought. Vikings 13. Okay, actually that is better than I thought.
All right. And then Mike Evans. Mike
What is
Evans
that?
just
What
8.
8? Okay. Hey,
Mike
I'm
Evans
bullish
is
on
just
that. I
Mike
like
Evans. He's had 1,000 yards every year for a reason. Can never count him out.
that.
Nico Collins. CJ Stroud is probably going to win MVP. He'll be in the race.
Not Jalen.
Jalen will win it. It'll be CJ Stroud second.
Okay.
Is that your FanDuel bet? Jalen for MVP?
Yeah,
maybe.
come on.
It may be. And then Devontae Adams.
He's worse than Jefferson.
Dude,
Jefferson.
Wait,
Adams,
where's
that's 11.
what is that? That's 11. Okay.
I think, yeah.
And
I
then
might have done
12.
13 here. 12's Puka.
12's Puka. So wait, who's dude 9, 10, 11, 12 again?
Mike Evans,
Mike Evans 9.
Nico, Devontae Adams.
Nico 10. Devontae. Wow. You don't. So I mean, 10 for Nico. That's like. You don't Stephon Diggs and Tank Dell like full healthy there.
Tank Dell, dude, Stephon Diggs, no shot.
No, doesn't.
Dude, he
doesn't
was
worry
already
you.
yelling at CJ Stroud on the sideline. I don't know if you guys.
Nasty.
Tank Dell
I
is
saw that.
nasty.
He is nasty. I don't know if that was actually them getting very mad like that.
Dude, I don't know. It didn't look good to me. I wasn't
look,
there.
I just think Diggs isn't nobody.
No,
and
he's not.
I understand
they
that.
get Mixon.
Yeah, I don't
But
think.
they're a pass first.
I think
team.
Mixon just help. I just think Mixon helps the offense, but
Yeah,
I don't
they're a
know.
pass first team.
Tank Dell being there fully healthy alongside Nico, I think takes Nico down a step.
I agree. I see what you're
Tank
saying.
Dell's a deep threat.
Yeah, Tank Dell's a dog, but Nico's very good. I mean, that offense is only poised to get better.
Mhm.
But yeah, Devontae Adams. I mean, I'll say this: I have him at 17 on mine, like top 20.
Maybe a little high, but dude, he's a dog, and he might not even be in the. Maybe they'll get him out. He's coming to the Jets. He'll be with Aaron Rodgers again.
All right. Well, if he was with the Jets, that'd be a different story.
That ain't happening.
Never know.
All right, I can go through most of our rankings. They're going to be very similar. I can go through. I put something together. I
Okay.
can walk
Go ahead,
through
yeah,
it
go
here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go Lamb first.
Okay.
Fair.
I'll go Tyreek Hill second.
Mm-hmm.
They're very similar. You can't go wrong, but
You can't. Yeah.
I'm just going to look at Dak versus Tua and say I'll take Dak.
I think that's also a big part of that.
Go Jamar Chase number 3.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Brown 4.
There it is. I like that.
Wow.
I'm gonna go St. Brown 5.
Yeah. I
Good.
can't get behind that.
What?
I'm gonna go Garrett Wilson 6.
Okay.
Good.
Justin Jefferson 7.
Mm-hmm.
Marvin Harrison 8.
There it is.
I'm gonna go Drake London 9.
There you go. Good choice.
Who am I missing here? I'm gonna go Cooper Cup 10.
I had Cooper Cup high initially
I
as
was gonna.
well.
That's
I had him over Puka.
wow.
I had Cooper Cup at like 9.
I've got Coop at 20. Just.
And then I'll throw Mike Evans at 11.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go Devontae Smith at 12.
That's wicked.
I'm gonna throw him in the top 12.
Wow, AJ Brown and
So you got Smitty over Nico?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think.
you think both Eagles wide receivers are going to be top 12?
I mean, they're both top 12, 15 receivers as it is.
I
and
agree with
think that. I mean,
I can check.
Smith has been a reliable fantasy option even when Brown was getting all those targets last year.
So last year, AJ Brown finished 7th in wide receiver, and Devontae
Smitty
Smith
was a little
finished
lower.
20th.
But the year before that, 2022.
Yeah.
Look up that.
2022, AJ Brown was 5th. Devontae Smith was
10.
9.
Yeah, 9. So
Ew,
like
that's kinda
it is in the range of outcomes. There's
and
another
last year was that fuck shitty offense. So
There's another. I have Smitty at 18. I have Jalen Waddle at 17. I like Jalen Waddle a little
No.
bit more. Fully healthy 2022. Jalen Waddle finished number 7.
No, but no.
Tua led the league in passing yards last year. Obviously, Jalen Waddle was hurt. Still put up 1,000+ yards last year. That offense is just going to churn out yards and points every single game, every single week. A fully healthy Jalen Waddle
Got one name for you.
is
Devon
so
and
good.
Chan.
Oh,
Yeah,
come on.
a Chan's great.
Saved
He-
last year.
He helps. He helps even more. That offense is just so potent. Jalen Waddle is
They
going to
did
be
sign
fantastic.
A rookie running back.
Yeah,
I forget his name.
Jalen Wright.
Yeah,
He's- He's kind of like another Devon
I
Chain.
know, dude. I'm kind of pissed off about it.
Yeah,
Because now I don't want to touch any of them.
but
You still got Raheem Mostert there, so.
See, exactly. But, like, he's either going to do, like, 1 touchdown or he's going to have 30 again. There's
no,
no
he's gonna,
Who are you talking about?
Raheem.
He had 20. I think
he's
I think it.
21?
Yeah, 21
Yeah.
last year. I think it's gonna come down, but I could see him double digits still.
I mean, I feel like Raheem Mostert could still easily get like 15 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean he's the
Yeah.
goal line guy in there
I
in
mean,
a high-powered offense.
He's the goal line
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But
Guys
in
just
terms
speed.
of yards, in terms of catching the football, he's not really going to get you there.
No, he had a lot of games last year with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but I don't think a 20+ is going to happen again.
That'd be crazy.
After I traded for him. But
Had to throw that in there, huh?
second running back in fantasy last year.
Yeah, he was a beast.
Traded him
What do you
for
think?
Casey
I mean,
Josh Allen.
what do you guys think about? He's a little too early. His ADP is like middle late second. I mean, that's too rich for us. But if you're there at
What?
bracket, yeah, that's his ADP.
Raheem?
No,
I guess that
not
makes sense.
Raheem.
I've never
A-Chain.
seen him.
A-Chain. Sorry, A-Chain.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Like
his is
in this
high.
one mock, he went 211. Like if you've got that
That's
pick,
insane.
I think it's
That is too high.
I think it's too high. But there's also like, man, he could a full health like. Whew.
I did.
He could-
like
Yeah, but his-
in our case, we'd have to take him at the turn.
No, I'm saying for us it's too rich. But I'm
Yeah.
saying if you're your pick 1 through 4, 1 through 5, like
I may
that's
dabble. I'd have to see the value. I'd have to see who else falls at the time. But I would dabble in it.
I mean, even if the volume
I would
the
get
vo-
in.
the volume doesn't have to increase that much for him to still be just amazing there.
Explosive.
Yeah, but it's the health. I think it's the health is the biggest thing.
Dude, I'll never forget. I had just traded for him for like 6 fab, and Aaron and I were at Chili's. I was watching a Chan rush for like 4 touchdowns.
Oh, no.
I was freaking out.
What league was that? Rug and Tugs?
No, that was the road to glory.
You had
Yeah.
a chain early? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
He was the
traded
only
for him.
reason I had a. I
Oh,
had a
that's
fighting
right.
chance
That's right. Yeah. I do
Until
remember
he
that.
lost them.
He pretty much carried you for like
He
4 or 5
did.
Dude, he
years.
had like
he
there was like
did.
3 games at like 40 points.
Yeah. All right, look at his 20. Week 3, 4, and 5, he had 47. I don't have half PPR, but full PPR. 51 versus Denver, 27 Buffalo, 21 Giants. Then he got hurt. Came back Washington week 13, 25 points. I mean,
Jeez.
he had 2 touchdowns in that Denver game. Oh, sorry, 4 total touchdowns. 2
Yeah.
2 rushing and 2 receiving.
He was
203
disgusting.
yards on the ground.
That's never gonna happen again.
No, but yeah, he's a beast. But
That was, yeah. It's risky.
So you based on your guys' rankings, you would rather take Puka over Cooper Cup?
yeah, I would look. I mean,
Because I think Cooper Cup's healthy.
He is
that
healthy.
again,
the
that's
Ram-
the two things going against Coop is health and age.
Yeah,
He's
he is a little older.
The Rams have already come out and said that this offense runs through.
I
Cooper Kupp.
have look a fully
Puka's-
healthy
like
Cooper
everyone.
Cup, yes, but a 31-year-old wide receiver that had injury issues last year versus was Puka 23, 24, coming
Yeah.
off of the greatest rookie season wide receiver of all time. I like Puka more. I think he's a little safer anyway, and I think the upside's there more. But if Cooper Cup finishes a top 10 wide receiver, I won't be
I
surprised.
mean, his ADP right now, he could be a steal of the draft.
You can get him
former first round
pick 4-4 in this mock draft.
Yeah.
I think he'll go in the third. Might be to one of you guys. I know you guys like Coop.
Most of our mocks, if I take him at the 3-4, there's a couple guys ahead of him that I gotta drop down to find his ADP to pick him.
Yeah,
So.
no. Coop at the right price is,
I've taken him there a couple times at that.
Mm-hmm. I don't hate him at that price. That's for sure. But that's what if you guys have him ranked over Puka, so like
I do.
Yeah, I think both of you do.
I think I changed mine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
You talked me out of it.
Yeah, like I have Puka at 8 and I have Cooper Cup at 20, so like I have a significant.
That is a pretty big gap.
I mean, you guys,
You know how I feel on Cup.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys would definitely take him if he's there at the 3-4 turn. Almost guaranteed.
I may dabble.
Yeah.
I may dabble.
So yeah, our wide receiver rankings are very similar.
There we go.
Few ins and outs, but I think we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Do you want to do 13 through 20 real fast to flush out those last?
Why not?
So I have I've got Debo at 13. If Brandon Ayuk isn't on the Giants or isn't on the 49ers, there's a chance Debo would sneak into my top 10. I mean, it's like Miami. That offense is just going to churn out points, churn out yards. He's the number one option there. Obviously, they have Kittle and they have CMC. They have Ricky Pearsall, but he's just used in so many different ways. He's a good football player as much as I hate the 49ers. So, I really hope that for fantasy purposes, hope Ayuk's out of there. Yeah, Olave 13. Debo 13. Nico Collins, I have 14. DK Metcalf, I have 15. The big thing with DK Metcalf, I believe he had 15 red zone targets I saw last year. Didn't convert on as many as he could have. And they're just going to keep passing the football because they love to pass the football. And he's just a talented wide receiver. Bet on talent all the time. And then Devontae Smith after that, Jalen Waddle. I have Devontae Adams at 17, then Jalen Waddle, then Devontae Smith, then Brandon Ayuk and Cooper Kupp. What don't you like?
I'll tell you the list.
I don't like
You don't like
Adams.
Adams before Smith?
I think Adams should be like 20.
No, I mean
he's struggled. He really struggled towards the end of last season.
As bad as that. He finished as the PPR 10 last year. Put up 1,100 yards and 8 touchdowns. Again, their quarterbacks are terrible, and they are going to run the football a bit. But he's just going to soak up targets. It's like JJ. The touchdowns probably aren't going to be there. That offense as a whole, the yards and the receptions. I mean, he's just a hog like that. He's so good.
I mean,
I think I have a feeling the Raiders' starting quarterback is going to be Gardner Minshew.
I think if he doesn't start, he's gonna ride the season out as the starting quarterback. Which
that could benefit Adams a little bit.
I think he's better. I think he's better than Aiden O'Connell. Yes, I'm with you there. I hope that Gardner Minshew is the starting quarterback for sure.
I don't think Minshew is all that bad.
Mm-mm.
No, I mean if we're
Michael Pittman last year finished 15th.
there, you go.
He was a target machine.
Had AR for a couple of those
Yep.
games.
Now he's got AR back.
We'll see.
All right, I'll do mine next.
Mm-hmm.
So 13, Devontae Smith.
Okay.
There it is. This one you didn't have this one. Keenan Allen.
No, I mean that's
I think that
just absolutely
Caleb
crazy.
Williams is legit. That offense is serious. DJ Moore is going to be the explosive play guy, and Keenan Allen is going to be that reliable target machine.
Yeah, but not to be 14. That's ridiculous.
And then this one is all ready for this one. Malik Neighbors.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's too high.
The Giants are
That's
going to
way too high.
No, dude, he is going to be so good, and the Giants are going to be down all the time, so they're going to be passing. Now they don't have, and they don't even have Saquon.
Giants have a good defense though. They got a good front seven.
So I mean,
I'm telling you,
they're going to be down.
even with a good defense, I'm still with Joe. They're going to be down again.
Yeah.
But
they're going to be throwing the ball a lot.
I mean, you've got him over.
You just lost your running back that could do anything. You know what I mean? You take an average running back behind that O line, they're not going to produce in what Saquon could produce.
I don't disagree. It's
They're
just
going to have to be a pass first team.
Neighbors is going to have a productive season, but wide receiver, what did you have? 14 or 15? Is that 14 or 15?
13.
13?
I'm sorry, 15.
15. Yeah, that's crazy high to me.
All right, 16. I got Cooper Kupp.
Okay.
Gonna be a dog. And then I got Debo.
Okay.
And then I got Pittman with AR back. I think he's like Josh said, he finished 15 without him. AR, they're going to be a little more, pass first because of his injury.
Colts still don't really have a wide receiver too.
AD Mitchell, guy's a dog.
Stop.
Michael Pittman, no.
He's a dog.
All right, and then George Pickens.
Sorry, you lagged a little bit there. What'd you say?
George Pickens.
Wow. I mean, Pickens is.
I forgot about George Pickens. I actually like him.
Pickens is. I would put as one of my sleepers a little bit, but man, that's I don't think a top 20 off the rip.
I'm kind of in the air about this last one, either Chris Olave or Tank Dell. Chris Olave just scares me just because that offense is just.
No DK Metcalf, man, you're tripping.
No DK Metcalf.
Finishes, wow, crazy. All right.
You got any, Josh, or you just had the 12?
I can go through a couple. I mean, they're all pretty much the same as you guys.
No hot takes.
Give me a second.
I'm just asking.
I got Debo at 11.
Yeah.
I got Puka at 12.
Okay.
Olave at 13. I got Nico at 14. Let me see here. I got Pittman at 15. DK at 16. Waddle at 17.
Too high.
I think DJ Moore at 18.
I don't hate
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I would take Moore over Allen if I'm going to say who's going to be better.
I saw Keenan Allen just put on like 30 pounds too, and I don't know.
I think
good or bad.
I think it's false, is what it is. Pretty sure
really?
that was. Yeah, I think someone said it was like 270 pounds or something like that.
It was like 220 or something.
Yeah, but or whatever it was. No, I'm pretty sure that he did not excessively gain weight.
No, he just hit at the gym, bro. He's husk. He's gonna be like DK. Like, get off of me, little boy. That's why he's gonna be the number one, and that's why what I put him at, like 13. Yeah.
I'm gonna finish off with T. Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And then I'll go off 20. I'll go Tank Dell.
Okay. Yeah. So Ayuk for both of you is out of the top 20.
Yeah.
Let's say he Joe, you mentioned Steelers. Let's say Pickens. Let's say he lands on the Steelers. I mean, Pickens goes way down for me.
Pickens is a
way
big guy, dude.
Yeah, but Ayuk is
a big target.
Yeah, but Ayuk is the number one in that offense. Then they give him a new
No way.
contract,
Yeah,
and
they pay him both of them
regardless,
money.
Arthur Smith likes to run the football. Their new offensive coordinator,
Mhm.
so they're not going to be throwing the football a ton. And when they do, Ayuk's going to be the one soaking up those targets.
Mhm. Yeah, that
But
would change it. You're right. If
yeah,
he went to Pittsburgh, that would change it.
but would he? See, I have him at 19 right now. That's with him being on San Francisco.
Mhm.
I don't.
I've
I have no idea what to do if he joins Pittsburgh.
I've never been a fan of Ayuk. I think he's a system receiver. So I think him going to, let's just say him going to Pittsburgh for next season. I don't think he's gonna have quite the production that he does now.
No, I mean you're leaving top three
So
offense in the
Yeah.
that's
NFL.
kind of why I'm leaving him out of my top 20.
That's fair. All right,
Mhm.
that's fine. What should we do any sleeper wide receivers like later round guys that we're looking at? Do you want to?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
we
I
can
mean
throw a couple
I said
as long as bracket doesn't stink.
like Pickens. I'm not he's not a crazy sleeper, but I think he's like a fifth, sixth round ADP. But he put up 1140 with 5 touchdowns last year with Kenny Pickett and whoever else I forget who else they had in a quarterback. And
I got a sleeper for you.
Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, whoever is going to be, is that offense is just going to get better, I think. And then I don't really want to say this guy, but I'll say this guy.
Let's go.
I love Deontay Johnson. I absolutely love Deontay Johnson.
Okay.
In 2022, he had 147 targets, which I believe was top 10 in the league. He is
So
going. Go ahead.
you're high on targets, even though he doesn't. I think he scored like
Yeah, no, the
He didn't
tar-
have a lot of
he doesn't
touchdowns.
he doesn't get in the end zone.
I know, but at his ADP, I think he's. We saw what Adam Thielen did in that offense,
Yeah.
and
There's one of Joe's sleeper.
exactly.
bums.
So, and you've
Waiver
got
wire
what
trash.
Thielen last year was like 32, 33. Deontay Johnson's 28 this year. I think Deontay Johnson's a better receiver than Adam Thielen.
Deontay Johnson is a crisp route
Yeah,
runner, dude.
you've got a second year in Bryce Young. It can't get any worse than last year. It just
No, it
can't.
has to get better. They're
They
the only way
they
down. They're
invest.
only way up.
They invested. I believe they got 3 new offensive linemen. They invested in their offensive line. They have a new offensive coordinator, Dave Canales, who I believe it was 2 years ago or last year was with the Bucks and was also with the Seahawks as well. Both years, those offenses did much better under him. I just think they're going to do so much better. I think he's number one. I'm also pretty sure that their coordinator said they want to feature Deontay Johnson, so he's going to get all the opportunity in the world. I think he's going to smash his ADP.
Okay.
Speaking of Carolina, I know we're not talking about running backs yet, but Jonathan Brooks.
Don't know what to do with him, man. I really don't.
I mean, when he comes back, I've been hearing good things about him. I think he could be
he's a
kind of a late round push.
7th to 8th. He's kind of at that 7-8 turn, middle of the 8th sometimes in terms of ADP. Goes around Jalen Warren, Tony Pollard, Chubb, Mostert.
He's not expected to be ready till week 3 or 4.
Yeah,
so
but then it's also the ramp up. He's got how long is it going to take for him to like actually take off? They do. Miles Sanders isn't good anymore. I'm kind of at that point. Chuba Hubbard is a solid running back.
yeah.
So it's not like they don't have anybody, but yeah, I like him like second half of the season. I think he'll explode. It's just, can you hold on to a 7th, 8th round pick for 8 weeks and not really get any production? I don't know. That's maybe exactly.
You got any sleepers, wide receivers, Joe?
I got a couple. I don't know. I mean, I guess he's.
Don't give out too much information.
I won't give out my deep sleepers. We'll have to save those for draft day. But I mean, Jerry Jeudy, wide receiver 2 on the Browns, he got it done when he was in Denver. My only issue is if he can stay healthy. That concerns me a little bit. But I think he could put up some solid wide receiver 2 numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the upside's capped with Cooper, but he could be good. I don't hate it.
Not bad.
Is that
not
is that all you want to?
I don't know if I want to say anymore.
Yeah. Don't.
I don't.
Don't let Brackett get any more information.
He's the only one. He's the only one in our league that'll take
We'll-
all
we'll-
this and run with it.
We'll save some
But
of the sleepers for draft day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just have to see. Wait and see.
I got a wide receiver sleeper. He's known, but Terry McLaurin.
Yeah.
I think
Ja-
I think Jaden Daniels is
he
a
looked
lot
pretty
better
good.
than people think.
Yeah.
And I think Terry McLaurin's gonna have a monster season.
Okay, so monster. Yeah,
Oh,
Jerry.
hold up.
Oh, sorry.
Hold
Go
up.
ahead.
Bengals running back Chris Evans suffered a torn, what is it, patellar tendon during today's practice.
Torn
Missed the entire
pec?
season.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
serious.
is
So
that
now it's Zach Moss and
Chase Brown?
Evans Brown? Yeah,
Zach
Okay.
Moss?
he was the third running back I think on the depth chart.
Zach Moss
Okay.
was a dog.
I like Chase Brown better, but
Yeah, I think Chase Brown will eventually take that over.
So back.
But yeah,
Yeah,
Terry
Terry.
McLaurin
So
finished 28th last year, and that was with Sam Howe, who,
yeah, I was gonna like what
let's be honest,
when you like when you are sleeper or like what do you think Terry can do? His best finish ever 2022 was wide receiver 14. Like and
I
again,
mean, maybe around there, maybe 12, somewhere around there.
Wow.
Creeping in the top 10, maybe?
with a no shot. Not with Jaden Daniels. Not with a rookie
Curtis
quarterback.
Samuel's gone. Curtis Samuel's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
I think Terry McLaurin's going to get a lot of targets.
But are
I don't
you
think Jane,
are
do you
you
guys-
taking him to like do you think he will like smash his ADP in terms of like he's going as a late 5th early 6th round guy, like do you think he's going to do so good that if you redraft you would take him like 3rd to 4th, like that's how good you think he's going to be, or he's more of a safe floor,
probably,
he's going to produce?
yeah, I mean, he's definitely going to be a safe floor. I think that the 3rd, 4th would be too high.
No, I'm not. You wouldn't take him 3rd and 4th now. I'm saying, do you think he would do so good this year? He's a late 5th, early 6th round ADP. That if you redrafted him, you would take him late 3rd, early 4th, like 2 rounds ahead of where he would go.
I think so.
Yeah, see, I don't see that upside. And there's
I don't
like
him that much.
guys going around him. Deontay Johnson a little bit later, but
I'd rather have Terry than
no,
Johnson.
I'd rather have Johnson. Keenan Allen, Jaden Reed,
Ceiling
Christian
higher than
Kirk.
Johnson.
It's the ceiling. I see Terry as a solid base for sure. But like I just see ceiling with those guys is better. And I don't think that offense as a whole is going to be fantastic.
We'll see.
How do you guys
I think-
feel about Austin Eckler? You don't think?
He's a he's a receiving back that's old with a mobile rookie quarterback and Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson.
You
is
know.
a dog.
He might come in for like some 3rd down, some 3rd and shorts. Like
So you think
Brian Robinson's a beast.
you think
back.
Brian
I don't think-
Robinson's like they're still like the number 1?
Yeah,
Is that what it is on the depth chart?
they've been saying 1A, 1B, but I as the
Come on.
season gets going,
That's the
there's
thing.
no way.
As
Come on.
There's no
maybe
way.
the beginning weeks, Eckler is fresh, like
Yeah,
he's a veteran
Dude, he
like
even
that.
said he was like, I don't want the ball that much.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go back to the Chargers.
What?
I think he's good. He's going to be better in this role because he's not getting so many touches.
He's
But
like, yeah, he
You
just
get
wants a
you get
vacation.
second half of the season. I just don't think he's going to have the steam that Brian Robinson will for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
I like that.
yeah, he's an avoid for me. I wouldn't.
Oh, I'm not. He's
I mean,
he went at the 8-8 spot in this mock draft.
8-8.
Yeah, Zach
That's a
Moss,
little
Jonathan,
outrageous.
right next
That's
to
a
Zach
far
Moss,
fall.
Jonathan Brooks, Javante Williams. Like, oof.
I'd take Brooks over Eckler.
I'd take Brooks,
Yeah,
Moss,
that's
and
ridiculous.
Williams over Eckler for sure.
I wouldn't even touch Eckler as a handcuff.
No, I really wouldn't.
I don't think he would do much.
No, he's not a plug. He's not that plug and play guy.
No.
I agree. Do we want to do another position?
We can do the RBs next.
The RBs.
You want to do a shorter list in RBs?
Sure, we'll just do top 12. Don't have to worry about the rest of the guys.
Yeah, let's do top 12.
Okay. Do you want,
Sorry.
want me to
Sorry,
you want me to go again?
Sure. go ahead.
I've got CMC still as the 1. It's hard to not put him at 1. I've got Brees Hall at the 2. I'm bullish on the
Wow.
Jets. I think he had one carry inside the 5-yard line. One single carry. They're going to improve on that tremendously. That offensive line, they got Tyron Smith. They drafted Olufashanu. They're going to be much better this year. I just think he's going to absolutely ball. I won't be surprised if he finishes at RB1. I really won't. Bijan at 3, Jahmyr Gibbs at 4, JT 5, Saquon 6, Kyron 7, Derrick Henry 8. Actually, I'm going to switch this. I have Isaiah Pacheco 8, Derrick Henry 9, ETN 10, A-Chain 11, and Rashad White at 12. So, the only thing with Henry is he's old, and that offensive line lost a bunch of key pieces. But at the same time, him and Lamar is going to be absolutely disgusting. And he put up a good year in Tennessee with a terrible offense. Now he's going to a great offense, so I really like that. And I love. Sorry, go ahead.
No love for Josh Jacobs.
If you would like to know, he's at number 13 for me, so he just missed that. But I'm bullish on Pacheco. I think he's the workhorse back in that offense. That offense is going to be, they had a bit of I would say, a down year in terms of what the Chiefs normally do on offense. They've got the receivers. They're going to be, full stop again. And nobody in that backfield is touching Pacheco. I think he's going to absolutely ball.
Yeah. All right,
and then
I'll go next.
Yeah, go ahead.
I also have CMC at 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a gimme. So this was before the Gibbs injury. So I got Gibbs at 2nd.
Jeez.
Dude.
You're only saying that because of the St. Brown bet that he made with
A little bit. A little bit. I believe him. I just think on that, like, I know that offense has so many other weapons, but he is a crucial part of that offense. With the injury now, I can send him back a little bit, but I won't. At 3, I got Derrick Henry. I just think he's just going to be a monster on that team. Him and Lamar together, I don't know. He's going to be like, he's over there having fun. And that's just what's gonna.
Wow.
He's just gonna be running through everybody.
Wow.
That RPO is over there. It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be insane.
Tough
but
to stop.
Wow.
Saquon at 4. I mean, we
Jeez.
kind of talked about this earlier.
Your rankings are way
This
off.
list is
Dude.
wicked.
I mean,
Hey, to each their own.
anything can happen.
To each their own.
Brees Hall at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan at 6. I got JT at 7. Josh Jacobs at 8.
There we go.
I'm with you on the Josh Jacobs hype.
Hey, I'm not with you, but
Green
not-
Bay, like
not that high.
that's gonna be good. Kyron Williams at 9. This one's a little hot. Alvin Kamara at 10.
That's hot. I have him
Hot.
at 16, but that's hot.
That's pretty hot.
Aaron Jones at 11.
That's the worst thing you're gonna say all night. Not even
You'll see.
close.
You'll see. And then Travis Etienne.
So A-Chain doesn't make that, or Pacheco?
I think A-Chain's like 13. Pacheco, honestly, I kind of forgot about Pacheco, but he's gotta be like 15.
The Jones one, that's bad. I think that's
Especially now, dude. Now it's just Jay Jettas and him. That's it.
yeah. So they can stack the box.
Aaron Jones.
And
A healthy Aaron Jones, I still think he's explosive. I like him.
That offense is gonna. He's went from a great Green Bay offense to they're gonna be bad team this year.
Yeah,
Be
the
a
Sam
bad
Darnold-
team.
That's a little scary.
He's probably gonna end up getting hurt trying to do too much.
Probably right, actually.
I mean, he's a 30-year-old.
Exactly right.
He's gonna be 30 now. I don't hate him, but God, what do you have? 10? Is that 10? Is that what you said, or 11?
10 or 11, yeah.
Crazy. And the
Alright.
Derrick Henry 3, I think, is crazy. But
Yeah, that's.
You'll see.
What'd you have, Gibbs?
so with
Gibbs
the
at 2.
with the Derrick Henry
Gibbs at-
3, would you not take him at your 2-2 pick?
Is he there?
Henry. If you have Henry ranked that
He's
high,
there.
Henry's gonna be there at your second round. You take
Yeah,
him.
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I want Saquon so that I can watch.
No,
the
but you
Eagles
get-
and also
I know,
watch him.
you
Oh,
get-
no, I don't know because I'm really kind of set on Saquon. Just for
Okay.
like just even if I have Henry over Saquon,
Yeah.
just the fact that I can sit down every Sunday,
no, I know,
watch
no.
the birds and watch.
And get mad.
Yeah.
And get
No,
mad
no.
when hurt.
Say I take Saquon at 10,
Don't do
okay?
that.
Okay, well, we're throwing that scenario out there. I take Saquon at 10. You take, I don't know, Garrett Wilson 11. JT's gone. Obviously,
Yeah, I would take Derrick Henry.
Gibson gone. You're taking Derrick Henry at the 2-2
Yeah, I would take Henry.
over Kyron, over ETN.
Yes.
Woo.
Over Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
If I took Garrett Wilson, I would want to take. I'm kind of set on taking one running back and one wide receiver. I wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't really want to double up.
That's good to know. Thanks for the information.
Yep. I mean, it's what it is.
All right. No, that's
But,
But
bullish.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, if there's two great wide receivers there, and like I'm forced to do it, then that's just what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Our
Fair
draft
enough.
is out of
that was
pocket.
a tough listen, Joe.
Yeah, that
Tough
was.
list.
Don't love your
Hey.
ranking there, but
The
we'll
takes,
see.
Takes are
We'll-
hot.
We'll come back to it after the season.
Yep.
See what happens.
Yeah.
Takes are hot.
All right, Josh, what you got?
All right. CMC number 1,
Mhm.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Changing my name.
I'm gonna go Brees Hall 2.
There you go. There you
I'm
go.
gonna go Bijan 3.
As it should be.
Don't hate that.
I think Gibbs is gonna be healthy. I think he's gonna be just fine. I'm gonna take. I'll put Gibbs at 4.
We're on the same tier right now.
Jonathan Taylor at 6.
Or 5.
5.
Uh-huh.
Kyron Williams at 6. Saquon at 7.
Okay.
ETN at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jacobs at 9. Derrick Henry at 10.
Wow.
I like that.
I'll go. Let me see here. I'll go Pacheco at 11.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker.
Don't do that. I got him at 17. I mean, I don't hate him, but you take over Mixon, over James Cook, over Kamara. I don't know. Those guys got some passing, pass catching.
I think the volume for Walker is there.
You think? I mean, they're a pass first offense, heavy. Or you don't think that?
He finished 19th last year.
Yeah, and you're putting him in at 12. I mean, that's
12.
Yeah, it's a jump. I mean, do you think you're not concerned with Charbonnet at all?
No.
Yeah, I'm
Walker's
not really.
Walker is a beast. Walker is a beast.
No, he's a great running back. It's just. Oof.
I think Kamara, maybe even Mixon, are almost one-dimensional in the passing game.
Well, I mean, Kamara's a better pass catcher than Kenneth, if that's what you're getting.
Yeah.
That's
Kamara's explosive.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to soak up to target. I mean, he's the number 2 after Olave.
Yeah.
I mean, Derek Carr is going to be checking down like crazy to him.
that's all he does.
Exactly.
I'm going Kenneth Walker,
Okay,
number
All
12.
I like it. Any sleepers on the RB?
There's a bunch.
I'll say, I mean, I like Jalen Warren a ton. I love Arthur Smith coming over. They love to run the football. Jalen Warren is leagues ahead of Najee Harris in terms of skill and ability. A little stat I found on Jalen Warren, he was number 6 and number 7 in 2 efficiency stats. 4.9 true yards per carry and 5.5 yards per touch last year in the NFL. Unbelievably efficient. They're going to have, again, on a terrible offense last year. The offense is just going to get better, more scoring opportunities. They declined the 5th-year option on Najee. They are out on Najee. They're not bringing him back. This is his final year, and they're going to see Najee as the riser. And I can't stop drafting him in mock drafts. I really can't.
I heard Najee lost some weight. He's ready to go.
Does
He's
that
ready
help?
to
Does that help Najee?
I think so. 'Cause,
I don't know.
well,
I
he-
mean,
It was
he,
just
he
pretty
runs
slow.
slow.
Yeah.
I know, but he's a huge, big dude. I think that's kind of. I don't know. I mean, regardless,
Warren's a nice pick. He's a good pick.
I can't stop drafting Jalen Warren. That would
Joe?
be my one.
I don't know if I
sleeper.
want to say mine.
Just don't say mine.
I don't think I'm. Oh man.
What does? I think I'm looking at your guy right now. I'm looking at him on sleeper.
I wouldn't say like a,
I'll go with like another
think
sleeper.
think of a deep sleeper or something.
Yeah.
You guys gotta
Dude,
reveal
I'm just
something.
scared. I just I can't. Not until draft day.
I just
This
gave
is
2 guys I love,
serious.
man.
Yeah, he literally
That's not
just
my
said
fault.
he's taking him in every draft,
That's not
and
my
you're
fault. He's
stuck on.
spilling all the beans.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I'm just, I can't not. Every time Jalen Warren comes up, I can't not hit the draft button. Another guy, I'll say this, who I'm like, I don't know what to do with, is Amir White. That's a guy that I don't.
That's Joey's guy.
I mean, you know
That's
how
the
I
one he didn't.
feel. You're right.
That's the one he didn't want to say.
I mean, we know you're right.
Just because I think that offense is pretty
Top 20
putrid.
RB.
Yeah, I think I had Zamir White on my running back list.
Good.
Actually, I don't, but he would be very close.
Oh.
I will say that their new head coach, especially, and they had him last year, Antonio Pierce wants to run the football like crazy. So the volume's there. I don't disagree, but that offense is probably going to finish 32 to 25. Like it's
It'll
going
be
to be
tough.
pretty. It's going to be pretty bad. But
Yeah, and I imagine they'll be down
They're
a
gonna be
lot.
throwing a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he can
So-
pass. He can pass. He can catch passes. He
Yeah,
can
but
catch passes.
you also have Devontae Adams, so like.
Yeah,
you know,
and Brock
we're not-
Bowers,
we're not
don't
throwing
sleep.
running back.
Don't sleep.
Yeah.
So do you have anyone
I
that you
mean,
want to
like
say?
I think Zeke is poised for a real bounce back
Oh my
year.
gosh.
I
No, this hold on.
don't.
This is a Philadelphia
I'm being
fan
honest,
base
dude.
podcast. We don't.
I
We don't.
Just being
Zeke is not a
honest.
I
sleeper.
don't hate what you're saying, but I would go Rico Dowdle instead.
I've seen the hype on Rico Dowdle. I'm not sure if I'm
I'm not
buying
sure
it.
either. It's
Zeke is wild.
yeah. Yeah.
I just
But
think he's
I
poised
don't
for a
hate that,
bounce
Joe.
back kind of year.
You
Not like
can
a
You can
crazy,
have him.
like not like a crazy top 10 finish, but
He's
a reliable,
he's going
reliable back.
late 10th,
Yeah, but
early 11th. I don't hate that.
Exactly.
Dallas is a top 3 scoring offense every single year.
See, now
So
you're speaking.
but
Now
Zeke.
you're.
I don't
Yeah.
hate it. I don't hate it.
But Zeke isn't a sleeper that you're gonna. He's probably gonna be a bye week fill-in if anything.
I think he
You're not
has
gonna.
the potential to be a
You're not gonna start him in a
dependent flex.
flex.
He has, depending on how your flex picks go, like I think Zeke's an okay insurance policy. An okay. Look, he's not a good player, but that offense is just
Especially at the
spectacular.
value. You said he's
Yeah.
going around 11.
Late 10, early 11, you could get him.
Like exactly, you're picking backups at that point anyway. He has the potential to be the number 1 RB on that team.
Yeah, I don't hate it. Who you got, Josh?
I'm going DeAndre Swift.
You can't. You can't, dude. You just giving me shit about that?
I've been saying Swift this whole time.
Wait, Joe, is that the guy you were talking about too?
He's one of my sleepers. Yeah.
Nah, I mean, go say what you want to say.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean that DeAndre Swift was the first free agent that Chicago signed, like almost
He was
immediately.
ready. They were
Yeah,
ready. That was.
I mean,
they
shit
he had
was
over
right.
1,000.
They tampered.
1,000 yards
They
last year.
tampered.
I think the Bears are actually going to use him as a receiver, unlike the Eagles did last year.
He's a good
And
He's a good runner though.
he finished 23rd last year. I think he could easily finish 15.
See,
somewhere in there.
that's where
I don't hate that.
I don't agree with the assessment that he would do that much better than he could last year.
The best thing for a rookie quarterback is a pass catching back.
Yeah, or a
Check
25-year-old stud receiver and a 31-year-old veteran stud
But he's
receiver
gotta have-
and a
he's-
first-round pick at
he's
wide
gotta have
receiver.
time.
And a dependable Cole Kmet at tight end.
Sure, if you want to throw him in there, but
Swift is a good option.
He's
But I
good.
know I do like Swift. I think that offense is serious and legit. That's going to be a top 5 scoring offense.
Yeah.
I think.
No,
that Bears team is,
no,
is
yeah,
legit.
all right. You're too bullish on them compared. Their O line is good, not as good as the Eagles' O line. Their offense is going to be good, not as good as the Eagles' offense last year.
Mhm.
I just don't see how he goes from a.
Wait, last year, I think the offense will be better than ours last year.
Well, you take out the okay. I know the Those last
Shit.
7 or 8 games,
You
whatever
said
they
it.
were,
You said the
just
shit.
yeah, it was shit. Those first 10 or 11 weeks, even though our offense was still very, very good, and our offensive line was much better than the Bears. I don't see this year's Bears being better in either of those two categories than the Birds last year. So I can't see how DeAndre Swift is going to be better than he was last year.
I think
I
his
see
I
your
think
reasoning.
his receiving game will be utilized a lot more this year than it was last year, which will
It'll help.
I'm kind of opposite on that, actually. I just think he's going to get a lot of, given the passing
Dude, the best thing
capabilities, that
about
the run
Swift
game is
was
going to be
when the
wide open for him. And he's quick. He's a shifty little guy. Like he's going
he's
to
gonna
make
have
big
holes to
runs.
hit,
Yeah,
and he's still
yeah.
fast.
'Cause as far
I
as the
don't.
receiving option, he's the last one.
So he
Just
goes
saying.
he goes near
No, he's not the last one.
he goes near Connor, Monty, Ramondre
Yeah,
Stevenson are the 3 closest. I would rather have James Conner and Ramondre Stevenson over
yeah. You
Swift.
dogged me on Stevenson
No, hey,
weeks ago.
100%. I
You'd rather
absolutely
have
did.
Stevenson. That offense
Absolutely.
sucks,
That
dude.
offense does suck, and Stevenson's the only person there.
Oh, dude, that offense so bad.
He was the
I
number
can't trust
7. He was the number 7 in 2022 in fantasy football.
You're saying
2022.
exactly what I said weeks ago.
I know, Josh. I've come to see the light, so to speak.
No.
I have come to see the light. Antonio Gibson's not going to do a goddamn
No,
thing.
he's
It's the Ramondre Stevenson show. He's 26.
I think I'd still rather have Swift.
No,
than
I'd rather
Stevenson.
have
I think the
Ramondre
ceiling is
Stevenson.
higher on Swift.
Yeah.
No, I think Stevenson.
He's
all the way.
capped. They're down. They're going to be down all the
Yeah.
time. Like,
Yeah, and he's a receiving back.
but
Oh my
still,
god.
Not like Swift.
Yeah,
like
but
Swift.
bro, they don't have anybody else on that team. The Bears have
They're about to get
3.
Ayuk.
The Bears have a potential to have the best receiving core in the NFL this year.
Yeah.
He has plenty of options that way.
He's
Plenty.
gotta have time. He's got to have time to throw to him.
Yeah, he's gonna have
Swift is a good.
He's gonna have time to
That's
throw
a
to
good
Keenan
check.
Allen because he's gonna get
check
open.
down.
He's gonna have time to throw to
Number
DJ
12
Moore
for
because he's gonna get
wide
open.
receiver right there.
Roma Dunze. Look, I don't hate Swift. I'm not bullish like you guys are.
That's fair.
All right, that was good. That was good. Anybody else for running back? Or do you want to share, Josh, or no?
I think I'll leave
Think
it.
you'll leave it?
Swift.
Think you'll leave it?
We got maybe one more episode in us, possibly before our draft. So I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah. Do we want to do
This is
It's
a
crunch time.
competitive league.
Do we want to do quarterbacks?
So, I mean, if you want, we can hold off.
I don't know.
Save a little bit for the next episode.
Yeah, say we'll do quarterbacks,
For-
tight ends next week.
All right, I just want to talk about can each of us throw out one quarterback that we really like? Is that can we do that?
Sure.
Are you guys okay with that?
Like, yeah.
Not necessarily a sleeper, just a guy that I don't know, guy that you maybe is going to outperform, just a guy that you like, your guy that you'd be very happy to have as your quarterback. Like I like AR. I don't think
Yeah,
you guys
love
like him
AR.
as much as I do.
No,
Okay,
I love
there you go.
AR.
I think Josh, you might be a little less, but
I mean, I'm high on him. Maybe not as much
I'm
as
a
you
little bit
guys,
scared
but-
given the injury.
yeah, that's the
But
thing.
I
Look, the
think
injury history
they're
for
gonna-
sure. His 2 games that he started, I think it was 22 and 29 fantasy points.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
He doesn't need to be he doesn't really even need to be a good passer, quote unquote. His
He was
rushing,
passing enough.
yeah,
good
he's
enough.
passing enough. They have A.D. Mitchell, Josh Downs, although Josh Downs is hurt right now. Michael Pittman, Jonathan Taylor. He has enough around him. Great offensive line. His rushing is, I mean, he's Cam Newton, even better
Yeah.
physically wise than
I
Cam
know.
Newton.
I mean, I like that one.
This is a quarterback unlike we've seen, and to pair him with Jonathan Taylor,
Yeah.
I just think his rushing upside is through the roof. I won't be surprised if he finishes as QB1 this year. So I love AR.
Whoa,
Would not be surprised.
QB1.
Would not be surprised.
That's a little crazy.
Wouldn't be
Joe,
surprised.
who's your guy?
I mean, I'm CJ Stroud. I mean, there's no rushing upside, but dude, he was passing for at least like 4 touchdowns a game.
He's a baller.
He
for
is
sure.
balling. That offense got better.
He finished 11 last year.
That's tough. That's tough
Rookie
to
year?
repeat, though.
Yeah, no. But you have
Rushing
him
upside
as
is tough.
second in MVP right now. So obviously, do you think he can a top 3 quarterback finish is in the realm for him?
It would be tough. I would
Top 5, you think?
top 5 is probably safer than saying top 3.
I
Just
think it's
because,
fair. He had
like Josh Allen can throw this. He slings it, but he's also, there's some games he'll get like 2 rushing touchdowns a game.
Yeah. I mean, Stroud hit
So-
that 4,100 yards and 23 passing touchdowns with 3 extra rushing touchdowns. So
Yeah, and it's only 23 passing touchdowns. I think he can easily hit like 30 this year.
I think so. At cost at ADP, I hate him. Like hate him
ADP?
at ADP. He's like the 4th quarterback to go off the board.
See, that's
5th.
a little high.
It's
'Cause
very high.
There's a lot of guys that you're right.
He
There's
goes
a
before
lot of-
AR. He goes before
Yeah, no,
Anthony
see, that's a
Richardson.
little crazy.
I think that's crazy.
Well-
Yeah. At price in our mocks, I hate CJ Stroud. Like hate.
fair,
I
that's
think
fair.
I think it's a terrible pick at the price that he goes.
I think he'll
Yeah.
finish top 5.
Josh, you got someone?
Yeah, who you got?
Anybody like to share?
I'm going Jordan Love.
I don't hate that.
Jordan Love. He finished 4th last year. That's ahead of Lamar, Brock Purdy, Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And he's being drafted around, Dak. He's Dak Prescott,
Mm-hmm.
Brock Purdy,
Mm-hmm.
Kyler Murray and him are pretty similar, but I think Jordan Love's my dark horse for MVP.
I would take.
At his ADP, he's definitely going to finish higher than that.
I think so. I would take Kyler over Love, but again, that's my love with rushing
I
quarterbacks.
think I would
so.
take Kyler just because of Marvin Harrison.
Oh,
Marvin
yeah,
Harrison
maybe.
is
It's a good stack.
Marvin
It's a good
Harrison
stack.
is the Jay Jettas type of wide receiver where like he'll make any quarterback look. Not that Kyler Murray's not good, but he'll make any quarterback look good.
I think Kyler's rushing ability is a little bit better, but
Yeah.
Oh, I like Love. That's not a bad pick. Do we want to? Are we doing a mock or are we cutting that here?
Yeah, you want to end with it with a mock?
You got time or no?
I don't.
Okay,
All right.
No, I got the
that's all right.
the kids.
Sorry.
That's fair.
Maybe we'll like open with a mock next time or something.
Yeah, we can open with a
Open and
mock.
close with a mock.
I like that.
Yeah, we can do that next week.
I like that.
Could be cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Good chatting with you.
Good
gentlemen.
first episode, absolutely.
That was a successful
First
first
episode.
episode.
Yeah, dude, we talked for a while.
Hour and
Yeah.
12 minutes.
Please
Didn't even get to Titans.
share this with everyone. Subscribe, like,
Yeah.
do all that fun stuff.
Bracket.
We're
Let
gonna,
us know what you thought.
Yeah,
We're
brackets
gonna
for
keep
constructive criticism.
we're gonna keep this going throughout the football season. So
Yeah, and
I'm
we'll
excited.
we'll update them on our league as well. I think that's
yeah,
gonna be part of it too.
It'll
You'll
be
see
exciting.
yeah.
trades, waiver wires, what happens with Fab. We'll talk about our weeks and everything.
Oh,
and
dude,
Trades.
waiver wire
Trades.
Wednesday.
dude,
Gonna be a lot of trades.
the
Gonna be a lot
Fab,
of trades.
the Fab in our league, especially those first like 3 weeks, man, people
Crucial.
go crazy. It's
Those
crucial,
are crucial.
and some of the bids that you see, I just think are nuts on some guys.
We've
I will
seen
say,
Yeah.
who got
bids.
who got Kyron last year? Do you remember?
Brian, he won.
It was like $58.
Yeah, I mean, he put a ton of Fab.
No, it was like he was like 73.
Yeah, no, it was like 3/4 of his Fab. I mean, at the time, definitely thought that was absolutely crazy. Obviously, it helped a lot.
I wanted him, but I didn't think I wanted him that bad.
Yeah, that's a hard man with Fab. That's so hard to
Yeah,
determine.
Kyron Williams finished
Determine how much.
sixth in our league in running
Yeah.
backs last year.
He was fantastic. I mean, he
Well,
shot out of nowhere.
he got. So last year in our draft, my very last pick was Sam Laporta, and I'm pretty
Really?
sure before the season even started, I dropped him.
Wow.
And then Ryan picked him up, and that was the end of
Before-
that.
oh,
That was the end.
I need before this. I think it was before the season even started. I got offered Puka
Oh,
For
I do remember you
for
talking
a
about that.
for a bum. I forget. I'm trying to look back on it real fast.
Those are the ones we regret.
Oh man, it was a receiver. Looking back on it, I mean, there was upside, but the way I was thinking was like, man, this guy's gonna,
You're like, who the fuck is Puka Nakua?
yeah. So that I definitely, obviously regret pretty bad.
Yeah.
I wish I could take that back. I don't know who had him, man.
Who did have him last year?
I
don't
know.
remember.
I'm trying to. I forget how I looked.
Oh, I know who had him.
Who had him?
Mike had him.
Mike. Oh,
I don't know if he had him early.
New stats. No, I'm pretty sure. Well, unless he traded him away, because he was trying to trade him away to me. Isn't there a way to see?
You'd have to go to like league history. or
Yeah,
something.
league history. No, brothers. Oh my god. There was a perfect way to see all of the trades that people offered you and everything.
Why don't you look through that over the weekend?
I will. But yeah, it was just look. The receiver that I ended up not giving him was just ended up being nothing. It was terrible. I should have taken it. So
Shoulda,
yeah,
woulda, coulda.
I think it was. Oh, Sky. I'm looking at who I drafted. Sky fucking Moore.
Oh, that's who you kept.
Because it's like the Chiefs this year. Obviously, the Chiefs, the receivers this year, I think are going to hit better than Sky Moore. But last year with the receivers, the Chiefs, it was like who's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
With Pat Mahomes, I was like Sky Moore, deep threat, bam.
Didn't he?
You know,
He tried
I'm
him
going
out
to
during like, the
smash.
postseason, didn't he?
I think
He
so.
ended up being like a reliable guy for him.
But I'm almost positive it was Sky Moore. I took him in the 10th round. Could have had Puka.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
So yeah, that was bad. But all right.
All right.
Pleasure talking.
We will see you next week.
Yes.
See you then.
Goodbye.
Peace.